Hi everyone, got a new Dreamcast game for you again on my channel. First exclusive look of it. Exclusive to my channel. Obviously, in terms of the rest of the world, you've probably seen this game before. But yeah, Sword of the Berserk.
An outcast warrior enters a land plagued by an evil fate. He is not like ordinary men, for he carries the Dragon Slayer, a mighty blade of retribution, whose fury knows no equal. His enemies will know true fear once he starts to swing. Attack the fools!
What the?
My God, bandits! We can help you fix your wagon, all right. It'll cost you, though. Hey, you, over here. What the? Damn you! You're gonna die for that! I doubt it, punk. Who does this guy think he is? Your big sword won't save you, tough guy! Come on! Let's get him, boys!
To stick with this trend of third-person action-adventure games on the Dreamcast, because there aren't really a lot of good story-driven third-person action-adventure games. There's tons of RPGs, tons of arcadey style games, but in general, the serious story-driven third-person action-adventure is sorely lacking in terms of a genre. Yeah, it's a bit slim pickings on the Dreamcast in terms of action-adventure games, and this is certainly one of the strangest. This one is kind of hard to categorise, but there's one thing that I need to get clear from the get-go. This game is strange.
Dan, where did they go?
Relax, friend. Huh? Hey, isn't this Rita's dog? What, little guy?
What's he saying, Puck?
He says he knows where Casca is.
Good. Where?
He wants us to follow him.
Good, let's go.
it's the sort of strange that I'm talking about when... Picture the first time you ever saw John Carpenter's The Thing, and the first time you see The Thing appear, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And who thought it up? What the fuck? That's the kind of things that go through your head in this when you play this game.
Oh, the hell with you! We're not gonna let a Mandragora zombie go free!
Oh my god! What is that thing?
Foul beast!
John, no!
Good lord!
Stop it, John! Set it down!
That's right! Stop!
Quality game in terms of production values and graphical style and storytelling. It spends a lot of time conveying the story and the epicness or the epic scale of this particular fantasy world.
Damn you! He didn't do anything wrong! You didn't have to kill him!
I don't feel any mercy for monsters.
You're wrong! He wasn't a monster!
Everyone stand back! Baron Berserk is here for an inspection. Do not touch the body.
These huge sword wounds. Was it you? Did you do this?
Yeah.
I'm Balzac, ruler of this town. Sir, I must thank you. Unfortunately, once people with this disease run amok, they rampage until they die.
Disease?
Dragon's Blood I've finished, and there is a story, but it's very much mostly told before before the missions in a massive drone of dialogue by a guy who tells you this bit of story, and then you go to the mission and you speak to the odd character every now and again. But in this one, this is one of the first games on the Dreamcast where there are there are cinematic cut sequences within the game engine. So you'll be playing, and then something will happen, and you end up sort of.
Tell me, do you know anything about
cinematic? You know,
Mandragora possession?
Nothing.
A few years ago, a strange disease began to spread in a village under my rule. Suddenly, one day the entire village was possessed by a root-like creature. The possessed became crazed. No one knew what caused it. Rumor has it that these bizarre, never-seen-before plants began to pop up here and there throughout my lands. They moved on their own each night, taking possession of unsuspecting people. Because of their human-like shape, and because of their strange effect on their host, people called it Mandragora, and were terrified of it. The plants attach and inject a poison that drives people mad. but yet it cures all illness in the host body. Legend has it that the plant has the ability to also cure the infected and bestow the benefits of youth and vigor. The legend is true.
But it is crazy, and it's not without its flaws, but I'll come to that shortly. So yeah, more positives for Sword of the Berserk. The graphics are fantastic on the Dreamcast. The gameplay is really good. The fact that you're carrying a ridiculously large sword and there's other weapons that you can use as well are fantastic. But it does have some arcadey elements. You build up a certain amount of energy. It's your Berserk meter. It says on the back, his enemies will know true fear. Once his rage meter reaches its limit, he'll go berserk. Yeah, and it basically it includes some stuff from things like Shenmue, like quick time events and things like that, cinematic sequences. But one of the most ridiculous things about this game is the gore and the violence, and it's one of the reasons why it's quite, I'm not so sure highly regarded, but it was one of those games at the time that was quite frowned upon. There's the when you go berserk. I'm not sure if you can see that on the back. There's a picture at the top where there's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but basically when your berserk meter fills up, you become even more powerful, and enemies basically end up getting chopped into bits and pieces and segments. And I mean, in terms of technically, it's fantastic. Technically speaking, it's really good to look at. It's amazing. It's amazingly well done. There are negatives. There are several negatives with this game. Firstly, it is a long and drawn out story, and you'll spend probably 50 or 55% of the time just watching cutscenes and listening to dialogue and watching the story unfold. That's not necessarily a bad thing for everyone, but it can sort of interrupt your enjoyment of the game. The other thing that is a real pain with this game, is a real difficulty, is the gameplay mechanics. You wield this monstrosity of a sword. I'm talking a sword that's taller than you. I don't know how he carries it. Let's not dwell on that. But the issue that you face is that they went too far with the physics and the realism. So several times you'll find yourself walking down a corridor, or walking down a very narrow alleyway or a street, and because this fucking sword is so massive, you'll try to swing it, and very, very quickly you'll become very frustrated by this noise that happens, and this animation that happens when he tries to swing the sword, but it hits the wall, and as a result, oh no, I couldn't swing it, so the move is cancelled, and you have to resort to something else, or you might have to back away until you've got more room. in the meantime, you're obviously getting damaged. It's not one of these action-adventure games where it's action and adventure enough to allow you to purchase health items or find health items. At Dragon's Blood, you find items quite skillfully around the levels. There are potions that you can use. If you kill a flesh and blood creature, you'll get a little health top up. You can find the odd health refill sprite. So it's not insanely difficult. But this, you can get some things to refill your health from what I can recall, but there are not many. And I did never complete this game. Never completed it. I got about 3 or 4. I got maybe 2 or 3 hours into it, and I got quite stuck, and I got quite frustrated with the constant ting, ting. Can't move my sword because it's too big. Maybe I should have thought of that before I came to this city. Maybe I should have brought a smaller sword, just as a fallback, just as a, you know, I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, if you can get past that and you can learn how to live with that gameplay quirk, then, you know, more power to you. You'll love the game. You'll enjoy it. The story's large, sweeping, well done. Dialogue's a bit pants at times, and some of the stuff that you'll see in it will really make you question your sanity, question many things. There are creatures in it like... Anyway, enough rambling about it. Check out some more footage coming after I've shut up, and look out for more games coming soon. If anyone wants to see any more of this or a walkthrough, let me know. I am reaching the end of Dragon's Blood and Slave Zero, so I could be tempted to do another one. I need to go back to Evil Twin. Anyway, enjoy the game footage, and I shall see you soon.
Where's Casca?
She's in a room below. I will show you the way, friend.
My God! What are they?
Sheath your sword! Return the mandragora you uprooted to the earth!
What? looks after them?
I am Ariza. Why such senseless killing? These children have done nothing. They are harmless as long as you don't attack them. And yet you...
But I...
They've got Casca! Come on!
What happened?
After you left, Balzac's troops came down. They attacked the hideout, and they took Casca. He said, if you want her back, you have to bring the heart.
Bastard! Okay, sister. You heard her. Where's the tree? Hey!
Listen, big man, if someone is thanking you, the least you can do is listen. And while you're at it, we need food and some money. Some fine wine will do nicely for me.
What the heck is that? A bug?
How rude, girlie. I'm not a bug, I'm an elf. An elf, damn it! Haven't you ever seen an elf? I'm the adorable Puck.
No. I've never seen one.
Who are you?
My name is Rita.